First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Pakadash, in the Heavenly Father, the true names of Yahweh, who is unbegotten Son, Hashem, and then Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are their true names in ancient Paleo-Hebrew, Alashwan Kadash with the tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders, Hakim Akwaf, and I say Shalom. Back out here again on the highways and heads of the Chief West Concourse, downtown Chicago, June the 3rd, 2024, on this Monday afternoon / evening. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us an increasing opportunity chance to come out here to do so, and lifting up the names of Yahweh Yahweh Shah and the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah. Now I'm going to get into that Ezekiel 38 verse 1. This is the prophet Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 1. It says, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me saying, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against God and Magog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Right, so we're prophesying against God and Magog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, now and so more than ever, as being the servants and prophets of the Heavenly Father, and how his Israelites. This is Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 3. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Right, so the Heavenly Father is against the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, even still to this day. The prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 3. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. The prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 4. It says, and I will turn thee back and will listen to thy jaws. I will bring thee forth all thy armies, horse and horsemen, all of them forth from all sorts of armor, even a great company, broken with shields, and all of them handling swords. Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to continue to put the hooks and backs of these jaws of these Russians, which represents God and Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. While we're seeing the Russia-Ukraine situation heating up, and we see what's Russia versus NATO is doing too, and a lot of military activities that Russia is doing in the world today. So they're going to continue to put that warlike mindset under and put the hooks and backs of these jaws of these Russians, and that's what we're seeing. The prophet Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 4, we read again. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth from all thy army, horse and horsemen, all of them forth from all sorts of armor, even a great company. It says, and with a great company and bucklers, and all of them handling shields, and all of them handling swords. The prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 5, it says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, with all of them with shield and hammer. Hey,
how about you?
How you been doing?
Very good.
Doing all right.
Work, huh?
Yeah. This like the fourth family. I'll be all right.
Yeah. It's a perfect spot, man.
Yeah. You have all nations coming through.
Yeah.
Have Eve, she always stop. I'm like, okay,
It's called
Eve. Yeah, like she always do.
You know what? Because Eve means on 210.
You
People be yeah. Like to blame it. The one of the calendar Hawthorne, the real calendar said we messed up. Eve, the calendar. So, she mad because her problem Esau got the owners. She's going down with Esau. That's what you tell me. The system is built for if you're a so-called, if you're an Edomite or so-called black or woman period and stuff, you can't make the kingdom. What you tell me? Back when the kingdom set up.
Yeah, it's still a word, yeah.
All right, Sean. Yeah, how about Sean?
This is the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38. Yeah, this is the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. Speaking to one of the elders of Great Millstone, Elder Southside. That's what we call them, GMS Chicago. One of the elder brothers, one of the beloved elder brothers, gave me a shalom, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah. This is the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. It says, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me saying, the prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against God and Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. The prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 3. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth from all thy army, horse and horsemen, all of them forth from all sorts of armor, even a great company, and bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. right? So once again, the Heavenly Father's going to continue to put that increase in spirit of these Russians to be in that warlike mindset. As we've been seeing, the Russian-Ukraine situation is only going to continue to intensify. It's going to heat up now, so like never. So NATO versus Russia, Western countries versus Russia. We're going to continue to see a increase in the wars, rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, is going to. And this is the prophet Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 9. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, all of them will share with him. Right, so Elam, Ethiopia, which is Cush, and Ishmael, all of them fully equipped with armor share with him, and that's going to continue to increase in this time. And these are the nations Russia is going to be a god unto. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 6. It says, Gomer, all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with him. Right, so we're going to have increasing cross-border conflicts between the Turkish armies and Kurdistan armies throughout Iraq, throughout Syria, which is Western Asia. So those escalations is only going to build up more and more between these different nations that we're seeing, And that all fits right into Ezekiel 38 chapter. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 7. It said, Be thou prepared for thyself and all thy companies that are the simple unto thee, be thou a guard unto them. And I believe you had one recent news article that just came out, as I was getting to that Ezekiel 38, verse 6, and you see an increasing escalation between the Turkish armies and Kurdistan armies. They've been at it with each other for a very long time, since 1982, all the way to now, throughout Iraq and Syria. Even throughout over in Turkey as well, too. But you got a lot of Kurdistan people over there as well, too, going against the Turkish people as well, too. And we're seeing that as well, too. So I believe it was something about some type of election or something like that. And then you have the Turkish representative. They had arrested like 2 Kurdistan members. I believe they was about to plan to do something, if I'm not mistaken. Let's keep this in mind. It makes perfect sense because you got the Turkish citizens. They call the Turkish people the YPG as a bad organization group that gives innocent women, men, and children. So they're going to continue to see increasing escalation between both sides. So I just want to add an additional side note to that. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 7. It says, Be thou prepared for thyself and all thy companies thou art assembled unto thee. Be thou a god unto them. Right, so, Russia, which represents God, and Magog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, they're going to be a god unto these nations. Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. So these are the nations that's Russia that's going to be a god unto them. As we continue to see the escalations are heating up over there in Western Asia. Because you got the Russian armies and the Syrian armies clicking up together going against the Israeli Defense Force, which they called out for them using airstrikes on innocent men and children, which they still doing to this day. That's why you got the IDF, Edomites, you got all the nations are rising up against them. You got these Amalekites, all the nations are rising up against them as well too. But that was just a sad note. But definitely sure, Russia is going to be a guard to these nations. Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. As we see the ongoing tensions are heating between the Russia-Ukraine situation and Russia versus NATO as well too. And Belarus and Russia together. This is former Soviet members. The USSR broken up in 1992. So we've been seeing separations of that. So we're going to continue to see the ongoing escalations between Russia versus NATO. Especially the nuclear escalation drills that Russia been using, sending that warning to the NATO, sending warning to the Western countries as well too. Like it says in Isaiah 13, verse 17, I will stir up the needs. That's what Heavenly Father is doing, stirring up the needs. This is the Russians going against Babylon. So that's all about the 10 to increase. So definitely for sure, Russia is going to be a guard to these nations, even though Turkey is playing both sides of the fence. But Russia is still going to be a guard unto them. Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey, now some more than ever. And this is prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 8. It says, After many days thou shalt be busy, in the latter years thou shalt come in the land that is brought back forth from the sword, and is gathered out of many people, and against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, and is brought back forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely of all them. The prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 9. And thou shalt ascend and come up like a storm, and thou shalt be like a cloud to cover land, and all thy bands and many people with thee. The prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and it shall also come to pass in the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think what you thought. The prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of all riches, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, of all them dwelling beyond the walls, and having neither bars or hits. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 12 to take a school. It says, right, to take a school, to take a phrase, set thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, or that have gathered cattle and wood that live in this land. The prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 13. Sheba to men in the verses of Tarshish, and all the young lions that rush and save me to eat. And it says, off out to take a school. It says, how gather thy cup, and take a grace, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and wood, to take away their spoil. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 14. It says, therefore thou son of man, prophesy and say unto God, saith the Lord God, and that day the people of Israel will say to thou shalt not know. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 15. It says, thou shalt come from thy place out of the north parts, and they be with thee, and all those riding upon horses, and they go in great company, and they might wait. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 16. It says, thou shalt come up against my people of Israel, as they fly out to the land, and shall be in the last days, that when I bring thee against my land, that even they know me, and I shall sanctify, O thee, O God, before thy eyes. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 17. Thus saith the Lord, how art thou, I have spoken a whole time by my son the prophets of Israel, was prophesied in those days and years, that I will bring thee against them. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 18. It shall also come to pass at the same time that God should come against the land of Israel, the Lord will have thy power, that my fury should come upon my face. Verse 19. For my jealousy and the fire of my wrath that I spake. Surely in that day there should be great ship in the land of Israel. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 20. So the fishes of the sea and the clouds of the heavens that we see, and all the great things that creep upon the earth, and all the men that are on the face of the earth. It says, upon the face of the earth. It says, show my presence and my mounts shall be known. The mounts shall be known. It says, every wall shall fall to the earth. It says, to the call for the sword against him above all the mountains, saith the Lord God. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. And Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 22. It says, now the people against them, no pestilence, and war, and on the rain, him, the man's many people that are with him, and they go to flood and rain, they go to hailstone and fire and crimson. Prophet Ezekiel 38 verse 23. Thus I will magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of the nations. They shall know I am Lord, and I will not out. Prophet Ezekiel 39 verse 1. Therefore, thou son of man, prophesy to the child and say, thus saith the Lord God, for I am against you, God. Ezekiel and ye shall do that. Prophet Ezekiel 39 verse 2. It says, I will turn you back and leave of the sixth part. It's not the cause that you come up with the four parts. To bring you upon the mountains of Israel. Prophet Ezekiel 39 verse 3. And I will start by the Lord at my left hand. I will cause my arrows to fall by my right hand. Like yourself by me.
What the hell you doing down? You doing your thing down
I
here?
teach the word. Yeah, I just saw one of my other friends that I used to be with. Yeah, I seen him. I think he was just getting off work and stuff like that. And I seen him. He was like, what's up, man? Glad to see you. I'm like, yeah. Down here working on the road. Yeah, I've been doing this for quite a while now. It's like over a year now. I'll be down there like on 71st and something out like that bus stop right there. I think like across the street and stuff. And then I'll be seeing like it'd be like a couple of dudes walking past, like, hey, Charlie, bro. Give me a little fist bump and everything. And then I seen one dude, he had dreads in his head, looking like his ass like King Louis. Every time he says me walking past, I'm like, his ass like King Louis. So all mama is in the house. Yeah, I would have stayed there because I know you want to fill out the nothing though. You got me at the right time.
Nah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but next time we come back over, nah, definitely will for it. Help you out.
Still from the ground?
Yeah, so yeah, I was shot. Yeah, Shalom. Yeah, about Shimon Shah, Shalom. Yeah, I'm getting to that Jeremiah. Right, so as we've been seeing the increasing ongoing nuclear escalations between Russia and the United States and the Western countries as well too, and the United States. So that's why the Heavenly Father is going to stir up the Medes versus the Russians. That's why Ezekiel 38 verse 4, the Heavenly Father is going to continue to put the spirit on the Russians, put their hooks back into the jaws of these Russians to be in that warlike mindset, and that's what we're seeing. So we're going to continue to see the increasing of the Heavenly Father stirring up the Medes against the Western countries, against NATO, especially against Babylon as well too. As we've been seeing the recent nuclear launch, Satan 2 missile, which they call it, and then you've been seeing the recent nuclear exercise drills of the Russians sitting there going to Babylon into the Western countries. So hey, that's a beautiful thing, walking out by Shemel Shah. This is the prophet Isaiah. Right, as I was getting through reading Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, verse 39 as well too. And Russia is going to be a guard to these nations, especially over there in Valley Jehoshaphat. As I mentioned, we're going out not too long ago. So Russia is going to be a guard to these nations. Iran, Ethiopia, Libya, and Turkey. So Russia is going to be a guard to them. While we're seeing the Russian-Ukrainian situation is only going to escalate as well too. And we've been seeing recent escalations over there in the Black Sea as well too, as Ukraine using recent airstrikes over there as well too. So you've been seeing a lot of casualties on both sides between the Russian-Ukraine situation and then NATO versus Russia, Belarus versus Russia. Belarus and Russia versus NATO, EU versus NATO. So all this is going to continue to increase. This is prophet Isaiah 17 and verse 1. It says, the burden of the masses, behold, the masses is taken away from being the sea, and it shall be as one. Right, so the masses shall be taken away from, the masses shall be taken away be as a sea. Shall be as one heat, and that's what we're seeing. Due to the increasing cost of the conflicts between the IDF versus the Syrian armies and the Dragons of Arabia, and Russia teaming up as well too, so they can want to target the IDF. And that's what we've been seeing as of late. Well, you're going to continue to see the ongoing escalation between the different nations cross-border conflicts between the borders of Israel, which is the Israelis, going against the Syrian armies and the Iranian revolutionary forces as well too. That's something that continues to increase. That's something that heat up more now, so more than ever. And that's why we're seeing Damascus of Syria is taken away from being a city. It should be as a war heat because it's a war zone between countries. Now, I'm going to bring up that Ecclesiasticus 3 verse 8. It says, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 verse 8. It reads, anytime to war, anytime to peace, anytime to war, anytime to peace. Right, so we're definitely living in a time of war, and we're definitely living in a time of lynching TV as well too, because iniquity and lawlessness is rampant up. The increasing wars, wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. We're just going to continue to see, which we're going to continue to see increase more and more these times. Bring up that Jeremiah. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 46. It says, "Least your heart faint, we fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. And rumor shall go both 1 year, and after that another year shall come a rumor in lots of land, rumor of this rumor." Right, so a rumor after another year of rumor, lots of land, rumor against rumor. And that's what we're seeing. It's only going to continue to increase. Bring up that Joel, the 3rd chapter. So once again, this is what we out here prophesying about, prophesying this great country and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. second will pass, behold, third will come quickly. As the battle of Jehoshaphat is heating up. Let's see, gotta get to that book of Joel, third chapter. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days and that time, when I shall bring again captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, right, Judah and Jerusalem, the Israelites." It says, verse 2, "I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Jehoshaphat, which we're seeing right now, over in Western Asia. And I will plead with them from my people, also from my heritage Israel, when they have scattered among the nations and part of the land." Right, so the time of the Gentiles, Jerusalem should be tracked down to the Gentiles. We feel that's what they see. Because they have part of the Lord's land, they have divided this land, and they defiled this land still to this day. You got those three nations over there battling over the land that doesn't belong to them. Even though Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, that's why he's pleading with them for his people, for his heritage. Israel, when they have scattered among the nations and part of this land, even still to this day. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 1. We'll read again. It says, "For behold, in those days and that time, when I shall bring again a captivity from Judah and Jerusalem." Verse 2. "I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them." It says, "For my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land." Prophet Joel chapter 3 verse 3. "They have cast lots of my people, like the Israelites. They have given a boy for a harlot, and they sold a girl for money." Right, for muscle and wine, so the Heavenly Father is going to revenge the Israelites. What the nations have did that to them, because he required that which is past as well too. Especially these modern day times as well too. Mentally, spiritually, and financially as well too. What the nation is doing to the children of Israel, even still to this day. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 4. It says, "Yea, what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?" Right, the Hamitic nations. It says, "No, the coast of Palestine, which is Ishmaelites." It says, "We can run to me recompense, and every recompense was swift and speedy, and I will turn your recompense upon your head." Right, so ultimately, the recompense is definitely upon your head. Like it says in Psalms 3rd chapter, verse 1 to verse 7, Obadiah 1 verse 15. This is Joel chapter 10 verse 5. It says, "Lord, you have taken my silver and my gold and carried them into the temple of your present days." The prophet Joel chapter 10 verse 6. "The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, and so unto the region that you might remove your water." Right, we've been removed from our water and still to this day. The children of Israel, Judah and Jerusalem, because Judah and Jerusalem are first together, even still to this day. That's why the children of Israel should be as a single seed. But definitely for sure, yet to stay still in our captivities, speaking these different languages from these other different cultures and customs and stuff like that. And this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 7. It said, "Behold, I will raise them up out of place we had sold, and I will turn your recompense upon your head." Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to raise up the children of Israel. He's going to raise them up out of the place we had sold them, but these other nations did to the children of Israel. Connection kind of lag. Salakia. Yeah, this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 7. "Behold, I will raise them up out of place we have served them, and I will turn your recompense upon your head." The prophet Joel chapter 3 and verse 8. It says, "And I will send your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall set into the severities till they fall off from the Lord Yahweh has spoken." The prophet Joel 3 and verse 9. "Behold, ye which amongst the Gentiles prepare war. Wake up the mighty, that all men of war draw near, and I can come on." Right, that's why we're seeing ongoing escalations are heating up between North Korea versus South Korea. Because they originally removed themselves from that peace deal, and they originally removed themselves from that military pact deal ever since from 2018 all into now. So that shows you that the escalation between North Korea and South Korea is only going to heat up, especially the ongoing tensions over in the Korean Peninsula of North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, and the United States as well too. That's only going to continue to increase. And what's taking place over there in the South China Sea, China getting closer and closer to invading Taiwan, we're seeing the increase of signs of that, which we did previously and as recently as well too. So that's only going to increase, especially the disputed territory islands got the Philippines versus China, the ongoing escalations of the vessels that the vessels and the ships over there, you know, because both sides are escalating. Escalating between one another over there in the area. And the United States, they're gonna have to get involved in it. Just like that China versus Taiwan situation, the United States, they're gonna have to get involved in it as well too. And with the Russian-Ukraine situation, the United States, they're gonna have to intervene in that as well too. Just like they're continuing to assist Ukraine with this military aid assistance, just like the Taiwan as well too, and their other allied nations as well too. That's why we're seeing Joel the 3rd chapter verse 9. It's increasing as we're speaking. This is other part of Joel chapter 9 verse 9. It says, this is the one of Gentiles. It says, wake up the mind, come on, man, right, so that's what we see. You know, and the Father is bringing up the mind of his salvation to be in our mindset. That's what we're seeing. We're going to continue to see it increase more and more each time. So the Russian-Ukrainian situation, that's only going to escalate. What's taking place over there, you know, I would say Belarus and Russia versus NATO, that's only going to increase. What's taking place over in Red Sea, or the Gulf of Aden. You know, I believe, yeah, the Gulf of Aden, the Arabian Sea, and the Red Sea as well too. Now the ongoing escalations between the Great Britain, the forces of Great Britain and the United States, and the IDF as well too, going against those Houthi rebels, which the Iranian backed group. They're using airstrikes over in those military bases over there. This is ruled by the Houthi rebels, which is the Iranian backed group. So we're going to continue to see that escalated more and more. Dragons of Arabia is going to rise up against these Edomites, against the United States, and against the IDF as well too, and the coalition forces of Great Britain as well too, which we are seeing. So escalations to both of those sides is only going to escalate, but you're going to have the coalition forces and the Great Britain and the United States using airstrikes over there in Yemen, which is backed by the Houthi rebels, which is the Iranian-backed group, and then you're going to continue to have increasing with the Houthi rebels, which is the Iranian-backed group. They're going to be targeting them, anybody that's affiliated with the United States and Great Britain and the IDF as well too. They're going to be targeting those cargo ships that's importing and exporting out goods and stuff like that. But you can have the ship have to turn around to different routes, they have to reroute. That kind of mess up the economy as well too. So all that is going to continue to increase as I learned about Joel Campbell's now. And wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So it's only going to continue to intensify. It's only going to need up and support everything. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 9. Like when you this amongst the Gentiles will build one. Wake up the body, let all the wars draw near, have to come up. So let all the wars draw near, have to come up. Especially in Rabbi Jehoshaphat, which is your house of God. So all this is going to continue to increase you. Salakia internet connection kind of lagging. Got this Joel chapter 3 verse 10. Each of fire says the source of the Holy Ghost. The spirits of that we see strong. As we've been seeing Iran, North Korea, and all these other nuclear capabilities. They're building up their nuclear capability. Now we're starting to see that we say strong. They rise up against their adversaries. They feel confident about it. We're going to see that more and more. As we've been seeing countless times again, and as recently as lately. Military exercise drills and stuff at all-time high. Military nuclear escalation tensions are ramping up at all-time high. And we're going to continue to see the military spending is up at an all-time high as well too, ever since the Cold War, ever since World War II. So all those three categories that I just named, it's only going to continue to increase. Now we're starting to see that the reset is stronger. Each of lives that the source of holy business is spiritual, and that the reset is stronger. We're going to continue to see that increase more and more of these hundreds of nations. Now they're starting to build up that new capability. They got the military finances, they got the military connections, and they rise up against their adversaries as well too. It's been a big work for them for a very long time. Now we're starting to see that the reset is strong, but they're doing for the confident now as well too. That's a beautiful thing to see the pot. Hey, the water power for that. Joel chapter 3 verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves among all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about this to cause our mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Joel 3 verse 12. After the heathen be awakened, you come up into the mouth of Jehoshaphat, which is your house of God. And I will say to you, it said, from there I will say to you, all the heathen round about. Joel 3 verse 13. Joel chapter 3 and verse 14, it says, multitudes and a valley decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. Right, so the day of the Lord Yahweh is near in the valley of decision, the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shabbat. The second will pass, behold, third will come quickly. Armageddon, which is Armageddon 1. So I'm going to continue on with the next verse. This is the prophet Joel, verse 15. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Prophet Joel, verse 16. It says, the Lord Yahweh shall also roar out of Zion to Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens the earth shall shake, but the Lord Yahweh shall be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. Joel 10, verse 17. So shall you know that I am the Lord your power. It says, the dwelling in Zion, and my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. Joel 3, verse 18. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountain shall drop down the new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountain shall come forth, and the house of the Lord the house shall the waters. It says shall the waters follow the shall verse 19. It says Edom shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. Because they have shaken Prophet Joel, verse 20. It said, well, Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generations to generations. Joel, verse 21. For I will cleanse that blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord Yahweh will dwell in Zion. Right, so once again, the Heavenly Father is only dwelling in Zion. It's Zion, you know. That's why we're seeing the Heavenly Father is pleading with his people, pleading for his people, for his heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. You know, they part of the Lord's land, they defile his land, but part of his land, even in their fighting over land that doesn't belong to them. That's why we're seeing Jerusalem should be dragged down to the Gentiles be fulfilled. And there's going to be an increase in controversy in Zion, you know, to Zion now so more than ever. That's why we're seeing Joel, the 3rd chapter, is playing right out over there in Western Asia. That's why we're seeing the nuclear escalations and tensions is only going to build up, and it's only going to continue to increase. So funny. Hey, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and close it out through the Spirit, God, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahshua. So with that, I'd like to give all praises to glory and honor to. Say Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahshua Ba'Hashem, Ba'Hadash. In the Heavenly Father, true name is like Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahshua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Mashiach of the Gospel of the tongue. And I say the rock of thumb to the elders, Mahak and Mahakwa. Until next time, I will say Kwam Yahshua and Shalom.